before, if I'm not mistaken. What does that mean to you, if anything?
It just means we got another opportunity to go 10-0. So just kind of keep building on it and get ready for next week.
It's an old roster, right? But for you all that kind of have that punch early, you respond. How much does that age kind of help you?
I think it's huge. A lot of veterans that know how to win. So, when you get scored on quickly and some things that are just out of your control, you got to have a team that's seasoned, that's veteran to, respond to some adversity when you get it. And I think we did a great job doing that today.
You go down 10-0. What's talked about? What's like the move on the sideline heading into that next defensive drive?
Nothing crazy. I think everybody just kind of knows like what we have to do, what we have to fix. We just gave up 2 big plays that I really feel like kind of put us in that hole early. But, we fixed those quickly and then kind of gelled together and came back, correct those mistakes and we were better.
What have you noticed around town, around campus, as you guys go 4-0, 5-0, 6, and it just keeps building? What have you noticed?
There's just more of a buzz around town. Everybody's excited for the team. This program hasn't been a winning program in a number of years, so now that we're bringing that back, everybody's pretty excited, and you see it in the sellouts week in and week out, and it's huge to us too as a team, and seeing that in the energy around us.
What do you think the biggest?
I'm sorry. Is there any one moment, or is there anything like if you told one story about you talking to your buddies, you wouldn't believe like how crazy things are in Bloomington? Is there any one moment that jumps out the most?
A lot of them are just like funny little moments. Walking in the gas station, I get a good luck, Aiden, and I didn't know I was on a first name basis with this person. I'm in class, and somebody's looking at the spread and the box scores from the games previous. Just a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz for everybody, and everybody's just kind of getting with this team and riding with us.
What do you think the biggest difference was from the first quarter moving on to the rest of the game defensively?
Limiting big plays. We had the one quarterback scramble. He found a deep shot to a receiver, kind of made a catch on the sideline. Then, did the same thing. Scramble, found a touchdown, and I think it was the back pylon. So just being able to limit those big plays and kind of keep everything in front of us, we were able to rally. And then, when you have a D-line that we have and kind of keep that quarterback in the pocket and let them eat, a lot of good things happen.
You got the tip on the interception. Kind of walk us through that play.
Man, I got to catch the ball. But, play action. They wanted a shot over the middle. Linebackers have been tested a lot recently, just in our coverage. So, I was pretty excited to see the ball was thrown. Got to get my hands on that one, but just happy to tip and make sure that Indiana has the football at the end of the play.
Signetti called the D-line impressive in his post-game press conference. What were some of your initial reactions watching some of the plays they were making?
They're just dominant. No matter who's in the game, no matter what front we're in, it's just dominant play all across the board, especially with Mikhail Kamara. Everybody's catching national attention on him, and they should. He's a great player, and he does phenomenal things for us.
Pat Coons has talked about you guys are an explosive defense, can make tackles for loss, get sacks, get interceptions. Why have you guys been so good in those areas?
I just think it's how well we all play together now. You look at the first couple games, our turnovers were down. We weren't getting a lot of turnovers, but the more this group continues to gel and builds the continuity that we need to grow and build, sky's the limit for us.
You kind of mentioned the need to limit the plays. Was that a message delivered by you, one of the coaches?
Usually it's one of the players. I was quick to get on it. I knew this game wasn't going to go the way we wanted if we continue to allow those things to happen. But everybody knows that what it takes to win and kind of things that we need to limit and what we need to expose on the offense. And we did those things as a unit, as a team. After we talked about it, kind of just players led. That's what makes a really good team a good team.
There's a lot of rotations, a lot of different fronts this game. Is that something you guys are going to try to keep on the rest of the season, or is that just something you're trying to do with the young quarterback?
I think it's just a characteristic of our defense, being very multiple, being able to run a lot of things out of different looks. I think that's what makes us so explosive and so hard to diagnose as an offense.
When I look at Sig, it looks like no matter the play, result, or whatever, he's always kind of the same, always stoic. How important, how helpful is that for you guys?
It's huge. You're down by 10 or you're up by 37 at the end of the game. He's the same guy, and that kind of speaks volumes to your team. So no matter what, you don't need to get too high, you don't need to get too low. Just stay right in that middle and be consistent within your work. And each play is new, so no need to hang your head or praise yourself for a play before.
2 more. Have you consistently found yourself in a leadership type role this year?
This year, I think the coaches have really kind of pushed that. And then, as I got here, a lot of the guys I kind of felt gravitated towards me a little bit. So, that really pushed me to make sure I'm being the best leader I can be, and that's on and off the field as well.
really become one of the faces of Bloomington on this team. A chance to go 10-0 next week, beat the defending national champions. Is that something you thought about when you transferred here?
That's something Coach Sig talked about, and that he knows what he's doing. He has a process, and it's just as long as you follow that process, we knew we were going to get to this point. We're excited for the next opportunity to go 1-0.
Coach Sig talked about going 10-0.
I think that's always been a part of his plan, so just following his plan and embracing it.
Great, thanks, Aiden.
Thanks guys.